Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video by Bullion. For today's video we're going to cover silver collectibles, focusing mainly on limited mintage products, and we're going to discuss it whether it's worth buying or not. So when you purchase silver, you've got lots of different things that you can buy. You've got silver coins, silver bullion, and also silver collectibles and silver bars and things like that. But silver collectibles are usually, for the purposes of this video, they're going to be mainly limited mintage products. They're going to be mainly by private mints. And we're going to cover, really, are they worth buying? Now, some of the collectible silver products that I have to the back here is I've got a little silver Robocop from, I think it's Newey that's from. We've got a Comsco Achilles shield, a Batman comics coin from Newey, a Batman Batarang, I think that's from Newey as well. And these will have a larger premium to it. I mean, when you count how much silver is actually in there, you're looking at about 4 ounces of silver, I think. And the premium that's applied is going to be a lot more than that. When you compare the price of, let's say, maybe not the Robocop, but like this comics coin, that's 1 ounce of silver. And if you compare it to just a regular Britannia, this is going to be more so worth around about $28 or so. And that's going to be worth probably as nearly as much as 3 times that. Definitely at least double. And that's because it's considered a proof coin. So what are proof coins? Proof coins are typically struck to a better standard. They are restruck multiple times to have a better finish compared to bullion coins. And also you have things where more effort is really put into the coin to really get it pristine, and it's a collectible piece. When it comes to proof coins compared to bullion coins, they're two completely different markets, I want to say, when it comes to why you would purchase it. If you're trying to buy silver at the lowest possible premium, then, you know, proof coins are not really going to be the thing that you're going to look for. But there's going to be a market for those types of people that will want to buy silver, but also collectible pieces. And you can find some really, really beautiful stuff, some really nice stuff. These are just some of my collection that I have, but you can really get some really stunning stuff in not just silver. You can get it in gold as well. And if you can pick up some really rare pieces, then it can really go up in value a lot. One of the ones that spring to mind for me is the Great Engravers series. The 2 ounce Una and the Lion coin, I think, came out in 2019, I think, around about that time. And that could be purchased for, I think it was £180 from the Royal Mint website. And that shot up in value. It has cooled off recently, but they were selling upwards to £2,000. I think looking more towards £1,000 mark, they have really cooled off. But that's a really good, I would consider, investment. You're pretty much, 10 times in your money at least with that, with buying that. But it's not to say that all proof coins and things that you will buy will do that well, because they just won't. There will be a very small selection of types of proof coins and other collectible pieces that will really shoot up in value. But it's ultimately, what is someone willing to pay for that product? Now, I don't want to steer too much off topic because I don't want to go off on a bit of a ramble, really. I want to try and keep it to the point as much as I can. But when it comes to silver collectible pieces, you've got lots of different mints that create collectible pieces all across the world. Royal Mint, Royal Canadian Mint, US Mint, you name it, they probably got a collectible. And the thing is, when they release these types of products, ultimately they want them to sell. And it's interesting because if they don't sell, then they get remelted, which obviously alters potentially some of the mintage values, making it sometimes a little bit more rarer than what's actually been published. And will they do well? Well, only time will tell. But when it comes to purchasing silver collectibles, it's not for everyone. Me, I have a small selection of silver collectibles, which I really just buy because I like it. And ultimately, when it comes to it, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do while I would suggest you just buy what you like and just make sure that you don't go into debt buying this type of stuff, because it's really, really not worth it. But if you are looking at collectible pieces, if you're buying lots of bullion, let's say, and you want to expand to different pieces, more artwork, you can really get some beautiful stuff. And I mean, this is just a half ounce, and the premium on this is going to be a lot more. I think this is upwards more towards the price of an ounce of silver, but the artwork's incredible. I really like it. It's not for everyone, I totally get that. And the price is what someone is willing to pay for it. Because ultimately, if you was to take, let's say, this is a half ounce of silver, if you was to take this into a bullion dealer or a coin shop or something, they will pay you the scrap value. So the melt value, which I think is around about £22 at the moment, so around about $26 or so. And if you half that, which is what this is a half ounce, you're looking more at probably about $13, $14. And that is really not what this coin is worth. I don't even think it is a coin, it's a collectible. I don't know. So the way that you can tell, if you aren't sure, the difference, I'll just quickly mention it now. The difference between silver coins and silver rounds is silver coins will typically have a face value. Britannia has a £2 face value. American Silver Eagle will have a value. Australian Kangaroo will have a value. The other coins, let's say rounds, like this, doesn't have a value. It doesn't say $1. It doesn't say like anything like that on the coin. And these are typically made by private mints, which is usually going to be cheaper than buying legal tender coins. They may be cheaper, for example, buying a round as opposed to buying a bullion piece, because typically these are what you buy when you want to get as close to spot as you possibly can. But sorry to steer off topic there, but do I think it's worth buying silver collectible pieces, limited mintages? Absolutely. If you can get it and it's in budget and you really want to expand your silver bullion to not just rounds and just regular bullion, you want to get some collectible pieces, then you can get some really nice stuff, and some stuff you really don't see very often. You know, I got bored a little bit quickly when it comes to just buying Britannias. I like buying lots of different things as well, a little bit collectible pieces just to keep it fresh. And also, you know, ultimately, you are still stacking, even though you might not be buying 1 ounce silver coins for the cheapest possible premium. You are, of course, adding to the stack, but of course it has that premium that is going to be a lot higher, which is not for everyone. But I'd love to hear your thoughts when it comes to buying silver collectible pieces, limited mintages. Do you think it's worth it? Is there something that I may have not mentioned? Is there something that, you know, there was a big hype for and people have jumped on it and, you know, it's just gone nowhere? It's a double-edged sword, but ultimately I do think they're really cool and it's very subjective. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. Please leave a like on the video and I'll see you guys in the very next video.